Okay, let's get back. Oh, I just woke up. My eyes are freaking swollen. I mean, I did wait for the New Year's and then went to bed. Um, Obviously didn't go out. Came back from work late. Because I had to work. So it's a little bit chilly down here. I'm working on getting something for the bottom so I can stay here in the winter and chill in my shop. But yeah. So I was gonna make this a live, but I don't feel like making lives today. Um, Hamo, volume down. All right. So I was gonna make this a live to share this moment with you guys, but I decided not to. I decided to just go ahead and make a video. Oh my god, just woke up. No, I didn't wake up. I just woke up a couple minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, and I decided let's make a video. 2025 first video, right? January 1st, right? And yes, what can we say, man? It's gonna be another year of Brapalicious, and and that's it. Basically, I noticed things are gonna be different this year. I think I'm gonna be I think I'm gonna be bringing down my collection. Um, it's sad to say, but I think I'm gonna be selling my electric RC cars. I think I'm gonna be getting rid of them for more nitro stuff and gas stuff. I think I'm gonna be cutting down on electrics. I'm not doing too much electrics nowadays. I'm doing more nitro. The more I collect nitro stuff, the more I forget about the electric stuff. It's like I told you guys before, nitro and gas. Now gas, because gas is awesome. I always had a gas fifth scale RC, always for many years. I just never cared about it. But now that I got my first on-road gas, it's like I love my on-road car. I love this Porsche FG model sports 510. I think that's the 510 model. Rear-wheel drive, awesome. I love the way it controls. It feels like a real car when it's driving. It feels right. The low C 5T hybrid, I already got that rolling, and that might be what I'm gonna turn on for 2025. Just Boulder Joe had a thing where every year he would turn on a big block. Well, we're gonna do the same thing here in this channel. We're gonna keep nitro and gas alive every year until I can't do it no more. So yeah, we got a couple of things that I'm gonna work on today. I have to work on that engine over there. I might do that with this video and disassemble the engine real quick, see what's the damage. I decided that I do want to go ahead and put it back on the kyosho V1S3. Decided to put it back on that. That OS engine that's inside there now is way overpowered for that chassis. It could be, I don't know, it's just I'm thinking of buying another chassis, but a brand new on-road. And I saw a chassis that they're selling. It's a brand. It's called G4. I think that's what it's called. And I want to buy it because I want to start with a brand new chassis and put whatever engine I want to put on it. Right. So it's a 110 scale. It's a company that's still making these chassis, still making 110 scale on-road chassis, and I think it's going for like 400 the chassis, but it's made out of great materials, carbon fiber and all aluminum and all that good stuff. I might show you guys the chassis I'm looking at. I'm gonna put it on here somewhere. But I'm looking into that. I think I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna keep all my cars stock with whatever they came with. That's what I want to keep it. And that's what I do as a channel. I bring these cars back to life again, right? So I don't like to normally go ahead and switch out an engine on a car that had an engine on it already. So if that thing had the GXR in it, then I want to keep the GXR in it. You know, I want to do that. So yeah, I know I do have custom builds. I have the HPI that's custom. I have the LOC that's custom. I have. Let me see what else is custom. Most of these over here are custom. You know, but they're kits. But I have them with their engines. Most of them I put the engines in them because they didn't have an engine. But most of them, like my Locy's, yeah, I put a different engine in it on the Locy LST2. It has that OS. But then, I know I've done it, but rarely done that. Put a different engine on the car. I rarely done that mostly. Now, I do want to do that with my FG. I do want to put a 32cc in that sucker. That's a 26. Just a little bit more horsepower, so I can really, really enjoy it. Especially, to get more speed out of that big boy. But I normally like to keep, if I buy a car, I like to keep it stock, right? I like to keep it the way I bought it, right? Now, sometimes I buy a car, let me show you guys, where it didn't come with the stock engine. It didn't come with the stock engine. It never did come with the stock engine. Right here, y'all seen this Porsche body? This is a project that I acquired not so long ago. This is you guys have probably never heard about this brand. I made a body for it. I opened up the holes because this is a chassis that I'm gonna be working on soon. You guys know I'm a 110 scale fanboy. Nitro RC car. I'm a fanboy when it comes to these. This one came as a it needs work. I already fixed some of the stuff. I fixed the front bumper because you cannot find parts for this model. If you guys probably never heard of it. Have you ever heard of a brand called Colt? C-O-L-T. Colt. It's from Japan. Now, in the States here, they never sold them here. You rarely heard of a Colt. I've seen videos of one guy, I forgot his name, but one guy who had a Colt Nitro 10 touring car. This is what this is, a Colt Nitro 10 touring car. And he acquired it from his best friend that was going to the army. And it was completely beat up, and he brought it back again, right? That's the only video I seen on this brand, the Colt. Let me show you guys how it looks. And interesting, the bumper was damaged. I crazy glued it because I found a bumper, but it's rare the parts you can find. And if you guys are seeing this is almost complete. The only thing I need linkages that I have to make my own linkages for it. Or buy some linkages and customize it to fit on this chassis. It's missing a linkage here. It's missing a linkage for the brakes. It's also missing a turnbuckle it's missing a turnbuckle for the steering. So I'm gonna have to put a turnbuckle here and make it work to where it grabs here. It comes down here and somehow connects to a servo where it's going to move the steering. This is a 2-speed transmission, right? 2-speed transmission, belt drive all the way around, 4-wheel drive. And it's a different type of belt drive because these don't have diff. The diff don't have fluid in them. That's what they are. You see that? In the front too. It's an interesting chassis. I like collecting interesting chassis. I like collecting things that are different. But the difference between this one is this thing has and people that know, like, about engines, know that this right here is a special engine. This is a Megatech M16, right? This is another reason why I got it. Now, when I bought, and I appreciate the seller. If you ever sees this video, thank you very much. Thank you. Great. As you can see, buddy, I did fix the bumper. I did crazy glue it. Now I'm working on getting another one. And you will be seeing, what has Futama? servo. You will be seeing a video on this in the future with all the linkages and all that. And because I do want to go ahead and turn this engine on. It needs a pull start. It still has the one way in it, so that's good. It has the life because I can feel the pinch. So hopefully it don't do what the other one did, where it completely, yeah. So 2-speed. I love the clutch bell, blue clutch bell. I mean, the engine looks like in great condition. It looks super clean. It's just missing a pull start. I'm sure I could get a pull start for this thing. Any normal pull start. The chassis looks great. Look at that, guys. Great for a good price, fair price for this thing. Like I said, it's from Japan. It's mostly complete. And all I gotta do is really just go ahead and just put linkages on it, which is gonna be an easy job. It's just figuring out how to set it up to where it's gonna work. It has hard plastic wheels for drifting. That's gonna be changed. We're gonna make this to or keep it as a drifter. I don't know. The fact that it's just a different chassis, different brand, and you guys know I love to collect different brand stuff. Shocks, threaded shocks, so you can adjust them. You have yellow springs in the front, yellow back, black springs on the back. Real interesting chassis right here. So with that engine, and it's just missing a pull start, and that's it. So in the future, we will be working on this Colt. I have a couple ideas on linkages that I'm gonna use. I did put I think it goes okay with the porch body. Yeah, it's missing the stickers and all that, but it's okay. It goes with the blue. So yeah, this right here, like I said, did not come with the stock engine. Normally these will come with a Colt engine in it, a .15 engine, right? Well, this one didn't come with that, but I get a plus. The engine is a Megatech 16. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing because I know that the Megatech engine is being used on different chassis, especially it's being used on the dragster. It's going to use on the funny. It's being used on the funny car. Back in the days, that's what Megatech would put it on. So to have it on an on-road car, which they did use it on the on-road car of their own. Megatech did do that. To have a little piece of history on it's not on a Megatech chassis, but it's on a Colt, which is, like I said, I don't think that company even exists anymore, to be honest, guys. The Colt RC company is from Japan. I did my studies, couldn't find that much information. I like stuff like that where I love stuff like that where there's not much information on that company, right? The Colts. No one has ever heard of it. You guys never heard of it. I'm sure this my rare and probably is one of those brands that people probably didn't care about because it was from Japan. And you know, we have that tendency to think that, oh, if it's from Japan or from China, it's bad quality. And sometimes, man, it's not that bad, man. I got the Red Cats. I have Red Cats that are great. You got Kyoshos that are great. You have Offna, that's great. You have the what else is from China? What else is from China? Let me see. You have Duratrax. You have what else? The Tamaya. I mean, those are great brands that people love this day. You know what I mean? You know, you love those things. So the fact that you know, people judge other brands just because, nah, man, I like to try different brands, man. You guys notice? I have all types of brands. I'm missing more brands that I would like from Japan. I'm missing more brands that I want to have, and those will be in my collection. I'm running out of space again because I have more RCs on the floor, but we will be working on putting more shelves so I can keep on collecting. So let me go ahead and just to make this short, hair is growing back, so it keeps on grabbing here and it's itching. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me get this engine down, and we're gonna open her up and see what we're looking at. All right, guys. Here we are, man. Let me show you guys a little something right here. Show you how bad the situation is. It's pretty bad, guys. It is not. Let's go ahead and. All right. Let me keep you guys in frame. All right. Here it is, guys. This is the engine. Now, what happened? Uh, what happened? I don't know really what happened, guys. Like I said, the engine was in bad shape in the beginning. Um, it was in bad shape in the beginning because it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was in bad shape in the beginning. Wasn't 100%, but it was running good. At one point, I guess pressure was too much for it. It couldn't hold it right. Are we looking? We're looking good. All right, so here we go. What I thought it was, guys. Look at that. Show you guys. Look at that. Look at that. It bent. It bent. Look at that. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Is the sleeve damage? I'm sure it is. Look at the metal everywhere. Look at that. Wow. That's going to be a good, there you go. She snapped, guys. Look at that. I can't even bring it down. Can't even bring it down. I don't think this... Look at that. It's a piece missing there from the piston. I mean... man. Let's disassemble the whole thing. Let's see how far it goes. Do I want to spend money on rebuilding this thing? I don't know. I mean, I could buy a block because they do sell the block. Let's try to see what we're looking at here. I mean, everything else is good. It's still usable. I had problems taking this thing off. Now it came off pretty easy. All this stuff is still usable, guys. All this stuff is still usable. What I'm trying to figure out is, we got some shims here. In the manual, it doesn't show us anything about shims, but for some reason, on this car, it did have shims. Put these guys back in there. So it could have been. Remember this. Let me tell you something about this chassis, guys. This chassis did not have head shims. This was me who installed this head shim. I installed this head shim. Let me raise you guys up a little bit. I installed this head shim, guys. All right, that was me. This engine that I had did not have head shims at all. It was running without head shims. Now, remember, I've said this before. Look at a piece of metal right there. Another piece of metal just coming out. Look at that. I said this before. When you do that to these nitro engines and you remove head shims on them, yes, you might get a little bit more power, but at the same time, you're going to destroy your engine. You're just going to destroy it. Are we still good with this? This thing looks good. Looks nice. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Looks good. I did clean her up. She was pretty bad. She looks good. These are the good parts. The block itself, man, maybe if I clean her up. The bearings feel good. Front and back, nice, smooth bearings still. The block looks like it's still. Now let me show you guys something. This block has a little chip missing. Now that's what I'm thinking. Should I get a new block? Other than that, I mean, I don't think that could have caused any issues. I highly doubt that because the piston goes up and down and it stays there. And I'm gonna have to clean her up big time to get all that metal out of there. You see that? It's still like metal. You see that? Metal just there. Guess we clean her up. The block looks good, guys. The block looks good. I mean, yeah. Looks good. Should I revive this engine? If I could find a piston and sleeve, should I just bring it back? Let me see how bad this thing is. It's frozen in there, man. It's not coming out. You can see. I wonder if the head. No, that's just metal. I think I just need a new rod. I don't know. Let's heat this up. Let me see if I heat this up. Let me see if I could get this thing to expand. Let's see how bad this thing is. I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up. And let's see if we can get this thing out. That. Look at that. Look at that. Like I said, I think that's what happened. See that? This thing has a little little cover here on the other side, and that cover disappeared on me. It just came out. It just tear to shreds. And I did clean her up. As you can see, that's just nitro fuel that's been. I had this thing nice and shiny, and I remember saying that's gonna cause issues. And guess what? It did. But I think we're gonna go with a new piston. And let me see the sleeve. How bad is the sleeve? I think the sleeve might still be good from what I'm seeing. Let me see. She's still a little bit hot, but I think the sleeve itself might still be good. Let me check this out. Hold on. Let me check this out. I think the sleeve might be still good, guys, because it is just just obliterated itself on that thing right there. It really didn't have to What's my flashlight? Can't find my damn flashlight nowadays. Cannot find my flashlight anywhere now. So I'm damn losing. Can't find my flashlight now. Where's my flashlight? So it looks like I just got to get a new piston and rod, and I think I should be good. I think it'll be good. New piston and rod. I think I've seen it for sale. I just got to find the right one. And new. If you guys can help me out, guys, where can I've been looking to find. I had to measure these out. I've been looking to find these. Maybe A-Main has them. I've been looking to find these. I'm gonna measure this up and see what we got. I've been looking to find these. Kyosho does not specifically tell you what to use. They don't. It just doesn't shows you. So let's go ahead. I think we could still use this. It's not in bad condition. I think just needs a clean up. I think we're good on the sleeve. I don't feel any major scratches. I think we're good on the sleeve, to be honest. Yeah, I think we're good. The sleeve is good. This thing still had pinch. That's why I really don't want to go ahead and use another one, to buy another one if I don't have to. But the sleeve itself does feels good. I ain't gonna lie, it feels nice and smooth still. I think what happened was, like I said, yeah, it feels good. No major scratches, nothing. Nothing. Feels nice and smooth still. Yeah, I think we still got good life on this. Now, let me see something. Let me check something real quick, guys. Hold on. I think, like I said, guys, I think we're good when it comes to the sleeve. I think the sleeve is still good. Yeah. Let's take off the gloves. Let me feel it with my finger. Let's feel it with my nails. Oh, yeah. She is smooth like a whistle. That is smooth. That's just. Oh, yeah. That is smooth, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still. There's markings in it, but that's from the piston going up and down. Other than that, there's no deep gouges, nothing. This thing got saved. I'm surprised. Now, this guy right here did it. This thing just snapped. I think, like I said, what happened, check this out, guys. This is what happened. I think this thing just, this guy just, I don't know. I don't know. Something happened to where this thing just moved on me, because this normally will go something there, will go there, but it could have been, and you could tell, like I said, she had a lot of life in her. But this thing was running super lean back then, and it was missing shims. So the manual
calls for two shims. Two head shims. That's what the manual calls for. Two shims. And this thing only had no shims whatsoever in it. So I'm thinking definitely previous owner killed it. Definitely. But I mean, what you guys think? You think this? Nah, I'm just saying. Look at that. That's cracked. I I mean, does it goes like that? Nah, this is cracked. Also, you could tell it just bam right there, right across it. So I'm lucky. This didn't get damaged that much. I mean, I don't know. I might as well just go get a new sleeve for it. Do you guys think it's still good? Let me know in the comments below if you think the sleeve is still has life in it. I mean, if you guys think it still has life in it, let me know. A2RC, what do you think? Should I just go and find a new piston and sleeve? Do you think it's still alive? I'll put it away just in case, because I do have to get this engine nice and cleaned up and new. I might just go ahead and put new bearings in it. Might as well. I got to figure out what size these are and clean her up. Yeah. See if we can find the kyosho ones for this thing. The GX. I think they sell. I think they still sell them. I think they do still sell, because a lot you can still find parts for this thing. I'm in shock. You can still find parts for it. The only thing I cannot find is the shims for some reason. Don't know what size they are, but we're gonna find out right now what size they are. We'll make the calculations and I won't close down. You know what? Sad end to not a sad end, because it's still good. We can still bring it back to life. Just need a new rod and piston head. Just need a new set. Maybe I could find them for a good price. Maybe I could find something I could use for it. This looks like a ordinary piston. Nothing special on it. Just gotta find one. Maybe if I could find a kyosho one that goes in there, that'd be great. Yeah, I already saw one of the new RCs that I have. I'm working on getting another one, another unique unicorn. To be honest, that's a kind of unique unicorn, especially with that engine in it. That's definitely a unicorn. If you think about it, because have you ever heard of that type of engine? I'm sure y'all never heard of that type of engine. Well, not engine. I'm sure y'all heard of Megatech, but the car itself, y'all have never heard of that car. You know what I mean? Y'all never heard of it. Y'all never seen one of those. Colt. I'm sure y'all never heard of a Colt nitro engine. So the fact that that I've only seen one video on that Colt, and it's from this one guy. He did good, but if you could tell it was 17 years ago. So he's definitely, who knows, man. If he's out there, if you're out there, man, hey, hit me up on the if you're still into RC cars, because that was 17 years ago. Sometimes people just decide that they don't want to deal with RC cars anymore, and they just quit. But let me know, man, if you're still out there, man. Let me know. I'm gonna do this. Let me know if you're still doing nitro. And whatever happened to that car, man? Did you get rid of it? Do you still have it? Did your friend get it back after you fixed it? Let me know, man. Will be cool to know. Do you still have the engine? What type of engine is it? Maybe I could find the original one that belongs. Where is it at? To that one right there. Well, right there. Maybe I can find the original engine to that Colt Nitro 10 touring car. Real interesting chassis. I like it. It seems like it's gonna be cool, and especially with the Megatech, I think it's gonna be even better. I think that Megatech is gonna give it a good amount of horsepower, because Megatech did use that engine on their dragster, on their funny car, so it's gonna be part of history in that chassis. That, like, the seller, when he was selling it, he said, he was like, it is a unique chassis, because I never heard of a Colt brand. You could see them on the internet, but one thing, you can't buy them. There's nowhere to buy them. They don't exist. I don't even know if the company is even alive anymore. If anybody knows, let me know. If you guys know if Colts RC is still alive, because I've been looking everywhere to find parts for that chassis. And the good thing is it's just these brake linkages, throttle linkage. That's all it needs. I could build my own. I could build my own linkages. So I got rods that I could bend to how I want. If I had to open up the holes a little bit to make them work, then we'll do that. Not a big deal. But I'm working on getting linkages already made and just modify them to fit that one. But let me know, guys, if you guys know anything about that. But I'm going to go ahead. Damn, 45 minutes. All right, guys. Well, Happy New Year. And let's keep on brapping. Like I said, my plans are to get rid of my electric stuff and bring more nitro and gas to my fleet. Let's see, man, because it's just that I use them, but not as much as you should, right? But let's be honest, I barely use my nitro either. It's just so many of them, I can't use them all. But you know what? Maybe I might keep them. You know, sometimes you gotta have the little quiet stuff here and there, even though they're boring. All right, guys, take it easy. Robrismo out. Happy New Year. Yeah. Happy New Year. All right.